see that we have women coming to the fore. So, our very first speaker, I would like to welcome up Prati about meditating with Prati. Please come to the stage. Where are you, love?
Hi, so I'm Prati, and just to rectify, it's Connecting Consciousness. So my company name is Connecting Consciousness, and what we stand for is making humanity pain-free. So the idea came to me when I worked for corporate sector for about 10 years in my life for doing corporate business and accounting. And that, at the end of the 10 years down the road, I had developed an enormous amount of pains and body aches and chronic pains, and I had to quit my job last year. And my husband, who is a physiotherapist, I just curiously asked him one day, who was helping me to get rid of all that chronic issues that I had developed over the time, that what kind of patients you can't treat? And he said that, he said in his subconscious, in his own world, that the ones who don't believe can be treated. And I was like, I had my moment, and that's it. And because in last 1 year, me and my husband have now created programs together that help people to get rid of their chronic stress, anxiety, deeper issues and pains, which I work with, and his area is to then cover with the physical issues. The reason why is it's actually costing Australia more than $10 billion each year in less productivity. So if anyone wants to know what physical way we help the companies and how we help individuals, log online or talk to me here.
Excellent. Thank you. A little confession, because it's a great little story. Prati came in to me and she said, oh, I don't really know, I haven't got myself prepared. And I said, you know, you're going to wing this and I know you're going to be great. And you did. So what we hope that you do as a pitch person this evening is give us a little bit about what you have or what you do or what your thing is and why we might need it and what's your call for the room. So what you want from this space. Yeah, so kind of keep that in the back of your mind, as much as it might be a bit nerve-wracking when you first stand up here, if you can keep that in mind. Excellent. All right, our second speaker is going to be Nazeel, and he's from My Wherabouts. Please come to the stage, Nazeel. Yay!
Hi. Hey, my name is Nazeel, and part of my language. How many of you here have moved your place at least once in your lifetime? Raise your hands. Not many. But now, how many of you are living in a leased apartment now? Raise your hand. Now, do you get junk mails for the previous residents of the same address? Yeah? Alright. So that's the problem that we are trying to solve. My Wherabouts Online, I don't know if I've said, yeah, I did. My Wherabouts Online is an online portal where you can store your address and choose the businesses where you want to register. And whenever you change your address, just log in back, choose the businesses that you want to update and click a button. So that should update all the businesses. So that's what My Wherabouts Online is. Now, speaking about numbers, approximately 45% of Australians would have moved at least once in the last 5 years. Converting that to numbers, that's about 6.5 million movements. So that's my market. What I have developed is a proto website. I have two organizations in connection with me where who have expressed interest to register their users. Thank you. That's all.
I haven't asked for the room today. What was your, if you were to ask the people in the room today, yeah, what would you ask them to do?
My ask is for connections to other organizations who want to maintain user database, and who face problem when they have expired address data. So I'm looking for connections. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent. All right, our third speaker is going to be Evelyn, and she's from My Plums Wellness. Please come to the stage, Evelyn.
I'm Evelyn Zeltzer. I'm a founder and CEO of My Plums Wellness. Now, how many people here like chocolate? Hands up. Oh, good. Look, no wonder you like chocolate. It's sweet, it's delicious, it makes us feel good. So why do we feel so guilty when we have it? Because most of us don't know that not all chocolate is created equally. There are many benefits to chocolate, real chocolate that is, and I'm not just talking about the dark variety. It increases your blood flow to the brain, which promotes creativity. It triggers the release of serotonin, or your jogger's high. It makes us feel in love with dopamine. And it just promotes overall creativity, energy, and positivity. It's amazing stuff. So why do we feel so guilty when we have it? Because, you know, cacao or any cacao products are quite expensive and rather bitter. So many manufacturers dilute this to make it more palatable and cost effective with other ingredients such as solidified oils, sugar, and dairy, all of which are fantastic at creating cavities, bad breath, artery cloggers, and other detrimental effects that we don't like. Anyway,
what's your answer to the room?
So, as a startup, you need to be creative, you need to be healthy, you need to be at your best. Do you think chocolate can get you there?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it can. Our team of experts have actually specially formulated chocolates to promote positivity, creativity, and focus. Look, my ask is that if you want to know more about these chocolates, if you are a startup, if you want these things, along with mindfulness, feel free to get in touch. I'm Evelyn from My Plums Wellness. I'm sorry, we don't have
Evelyn, well done. Sometimes, 90 seconds, it's really when you structure a 97 pitch, hopefully the ones from that experience, if you're going to do another pitch, write down what you think you're going to say and time yourself saying it.
I did.
Oh, well.
I just talked slower this time. I don't think I need a microphone next time, though.
You need some more chocolate.
What's got to do with it? Because when you said My Plums, I was thinking something else.
We might take that up after the pictures. Okay. All right, we're going to just move on with the pictures at hand. So the next speaker is going to be Maggie, and she's from Parachuute. Come up to the stage, Maggie.
Hi everyone. As you heard, my name's Maggie, and I am the founder of Parachuute. So what Parachuute does is it gives parents back the gift of time by providing a safe, easy and guilt-free way for parents to carpool amongst a trusted network for their kids' activities. Now we've actually been in market since 2018, and our major sales channel is schools. Why? Well, schools have a major congestion problem in terms of cars, and they're looking for cost-effective ways to reduce the amount of cars going through schools and reduce the need to spend money on infrastructure. And actually some success we've had with a large independent school in Brisbane, featured on Channel 7 News just 2 days ago. And we make about $10,000 on average from our work with the school. But that's not actually why I'm here. I have a new and exciting opportunity I wanted to share with you and ask if anyone wanted to go on a journey with me over the next 3 weeks. So Parachuute is one of 3 startups that's been selected to take part in a civic program. And the challenge we're addressing is how do you get more teenage people involved in activities outside of organised sports, specifically focusing on teenage girls. And I pitched to them an initial concept which is about offering alternative activities, think rock climbing, skateboarding, weightlifting, boxing, with transport solutions, so we're removing all barriers to teenagers from keeping involved in activities. So I'm starting on the 20th of November. I would love someone who has a technology or a prototyping background to work with me, because if we get selected, we get a government contract and funding for the actual accelerator. So come and chat to me.
That's exciting. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah. Oh, there should be buckets of tech people in this space. Yes. Talk to Maggie, help her out. That sounds great. And Fundy coming as well. Excellent. That's so good. Okay, next speaker is going to be Sheriff. Here comes the Sheriff, and he's all about oh God, it's arms. OAMS. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you. Well, no, because you have a submission.
So I don't have a submission, so I have 120 seconds?
No, you have still 90 seconds.
Hello, I'm Sharif from OAMS. On a scale from 5 to 5, how much do you love home-cooked food?
11.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love like 20. Okay, I have a problem. I love eating food. My wife loves making it. Thing is, who can make food for her? I mean, that's a problem. She loves homemade food and she loves cooking the food, but there's no one to cook the food. I tried to cook the food for my wife, but I just suck at it. So, a business need emerged from these conversations, me trying and failing and all that. How about a website that is pretty much like Uber Eats or like Menulog, where home cooks can market their food for people? As long as they check all the boxes, all the health regulations, they can actually sell their food for everybody. So, we developed a website, oyumz.com.au, oyums.com.au, where we have a couple of cooking champions and they offer all their food online. We're gonna launch this website before the end of November. What I'm asking you, everybody, is to maybe write the name down somewhere and buckle up for the launch, because I really cannot wait to eat that wonderful mix of food on the website. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, for the people in the room, it may be your first experience. When you're in the impromptu pitches, because you've come up to tell me that you're here in the room, we don't have the technology to get your information up on the screen, because it needs to be in 2 days before?
24 hours before.
24 hours before. Whose phone is that?
Well, no one knows.
Oh, no one knows, do they, David?
No.
It's no one's phone. Nothing to see here. Okay. Okay, our second impromptu speech tonight is going to be Dominic, and he's from Compact Golf Course. Okay, here, take it away, Dominic. Woo.
Thank you. My name's Dominic. I've always wanted to own my own golf course, but I do not have 200 acres, nor do I have $20 million to build one. So I invented a way to compact a full-size golf course onto just 20 acres. Why is this important? Because golf's in massive trouble. Declining participation over the past 20 years has shown that no one wants to play 18 holes of golf anymore. It's very elitist, it's expensive, and so we need another alternative. So I've invented this golf course, which is an equilateral triangle of 3 greens and 3 fairways 400 metres apart. It looks something like that, where you play the course in groups of 3 holes. I'm going to promote this using a television show, which I've already pitched to the executives at Channel 9. It's going to be so the log line is 6 ordinary Aussies take on a seemingly impossible task to build a full-size golf course on less than 20 acres for less than the cost of a family home and in just 12 weeks. So it's going to be Grand Designs versus Backyard Blitz. I've already signed up a number of sponsors, including Toro, TaylorMade, Bunnings, Kennard, and they're all going to be involved. Sam Newman's booked in for the Pro-Am at the end, and because it's a small footprint, it's going to be filmed at night, and the PGA has agreed to sanction an event on it, so it will be the very first sanctioned PGA event at night time.
What's your ask?
Call for the room. Anyone who has a spare 20 acres, we'll build it on your land. So, and anyone that does wish to get involved, please come and see me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic. Who's got 20 acres just got in my back pocket right here? I wish. All right, our next speaker, second but last, is going to be Stuart, and he's from Conservasphere. Welcome to the stage, Stuart.
Thank you. So look at all these. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I'm just actually. my notes. Here we go. Thanks, everyone. Feel very welcome. It's what a great bunch. So my plan is to remove 40 gigatons of CO2 from the air. Conservasphere will generate heat from low-cost inflatable structures similar to a bouncy castle and save 200,000 tonnes of CO2. And a multitude can reduce global emissions to zero. These inflatable mirrors are a cheap and unlimited source of heat that's stored in thermal storage tanks, making 700 million megawatt hours of heat that supplies a generator that can generate 200,000 megawatt hours of electricity on demand. Also, its water generating greenhouse grows 10,000 tonnes of crops without any additional water and with no impact on existing agricultural land nor contributing anything to deforestation. The greenhouse gets 2,000 megalitres of water from the humidity in the air within the 500 hectare air supported structure. It can also provide water to grow crops, food, fibre, fodder and fuel for our growing global population. Profitable and sustainable photosynthesis of CO2 can occur on a vast scale over thousands of square kilometres of marginal land and can rapidly reduce gigatons of CO2 in the air.
What's your answer for the room?
So it's an ongoing, it's a research project, and we're looking for investors. We'll be bringing out our memorandum in the next 12 months, and so if you can go to the website and register your interest, we'll certainly forward any information as it becomes available.
What's the website?
Conservasphere.com.au.
Conservasphere.com.au.
Yeah.
Got it. Excellent. Thank you so much, Stuart. Yeah. That's what I love about this space. There's going to be people that are either have got a great service coming up, there's something really important either for health or well-being and the environment, and this is where we always hear it first, so very excited about things like that. Thank you so much. All right, we have our lucky last who decided to rush up and go, oh, let's just have a chat tonight. And it's going to be Shalome and Harshitha, and they are from developing a service delivery app. Please come to the stage. You! Yes.
So the name of our app is Gofer. Gofer generally means your errand boy. So we are developing a service delivery app for all your needs. This idea came to us because we are architects and studying urban design right now, our master's in urban design, and we are always stressed for time, and we can barely buy groceries, we can barely get our prints in time. So, like, if we had to pay a minimum fee and that's not on transport, like, we would love to pay that fee to someone to get that work done for us. Like, it's barely a fee. So we're currently still in the primary stages of developing this app. We're looking for like a marketing manager.
Someone with law and marketing background, because we're like new to Australia and we don't really know rules about it, so we need someone to help and like probably like partner with us if it's that possible.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, that's about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, thank you so much. Thank you. So just to clarify, was that Gofer? Did you say it was Gofer?
Gofer, yeah.
Is that G-O-F-F-E-R?
G-O-F-O-R.
G-O-F-E-R.
Yeah.
Okay, Gofer. Okay, got that right. Because in another world, what we call a gopher is the person that just goes and gets stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so essentially we would be doing that for you.
Yeah. Whoa, all right. Sounds pretty good. So for all those people that are time poor, need to hang out with you guys and work that out. Alrighty, so we have come to the end of the actual scheduled pitches and pitch night. So the only other thing to wrap up is to let you know that there are ways to stay in touch. They are going to be up on the screen right there. So for other people who are doing impromptus, if you want to have a website named or whatever, then we can do that via the groups or via our website. Is that true, David, or am I speaking out of turn?
I can't follow.
Meaning that the people that are sent impromptus tonight, where other people can find them.
They can sign up to our website, put your project up on the website, and see the community growing and get in touch with people.
That's, thank you, because that's important for the ones who did impromptus,
And that's our brand new URL up.
Woohoo! Brand new. That's our Silicon Beach brand new. Woohoo! We're so proud. Thank you for all the people. So just to finish up, I want to thank you all for being here and giving us all of your attention and supporting the pictures tonight. I'm Linda O'Grady from Simpatico. I just hope that you all stay connected and have a great night. Bye for now.